What up, everybody? It is Friday night. Time for the Ben Herrera Show. We got a special, well, not really special, but we got a good episode tonight. We're going to be talking about livable wage and the lifestyles today in Michigan and also around the country. But first, before we get to that, we got Marcos. What's going on, man?
What's up, y'all?
What up? What up?
Tired, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Tired.
Exactly. That's, yeah, so.
Doing some late nights.
All right, let's get to our sponsors real quick. We got Pure West Compassion Club, located here in Holland. Oh my gosh, I forgot their address. Adam Street, right next to Love's gas station, right past the overpass. Get a hold of them, 616-772-9420. They got what you need. Just get a hold of them, and they will, let you know they are open 10 to 6, Monday through Friday. And then we also have Zamudio Ramos Cleaning Service. They are located right here in Holland as well, owned by Angela Zamudio. Get a hold of her, 616-321-0302, or 09, excuse me. Get a hold of her. She does cleaning with offices, factories, homes, I guess. She does all that stuff. Get a hold of her, 616-321-0309. Sorry, I lost track of what I was saying right there. But we're going to be talking about tonight the fact that, we got people struggling. We got people that want their voice heard and want people to understand that we all know and it's expensive out there. It's expensive because prices are going up no matter what you look at, no matter what you talk about, whatever gas prices, I don't understand that. That to me, it's like,
I do.
I want somebody to explain to me why you think the gas prices are going up. I get it's like price per barrel. I understand that part, but
Well, even at cost with price per barrel. I mean,
yeah,
me working in a field where mechanics and, people who work on cars, the factor with that, I'd say in 2018, we were purchasing barrels at probably 175, maybe 225 the highest. The latest was, I believe it was 725 per barrel.
jeez,
So it jumped up about 500 to 600 bucks. So,
yeah,
it's supply and demand. So if you have it, they're gonna yank up the price so they can get the profit.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That's how people get rich, is they live off the profits.
yeah.
And they've invested more into what they're doing. Just for the factor of money, greed.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yes, definitely agree.
So once they hit their goal, then they try to take over on what they want to take over, just like the presidencies here in America. They double dip in everything we actually touch, whether it's food, rent, housing, doesn't matter what it is. They get taxed, we get taxed on tax and taxed on taxed.
Yep.
That's double dipping. I mean, they got their hands in every little thing, so why are we so much in debt if they're taxing the hell out of us?
Exactly. That makes so much sense because it's like, why are we paying taxes on something
That we just
that
got
we
taxed on.
already got taxed on, and then you get taxed on top of that? It's a never-ending situation with our government when it comes to stuff like that because, it's okay for them to send money to another country, but they have trouble helping us, and it's like.
That's the problem, is they send money.
They worry about other places before they worry about us. And that's got to stop. That's something that I'm pretty sure, if you don't agree on that, then something's wrong with you. Because I understand about helping places and, giving them aid and, stuff like that. But to send billions of dollars while we're already in debt to another country that we have nothing to do with.
That's what I don't understand, is how is America in debt?
Exactly.
And we're sending billions of dollars to another country.
Exactly. I mean, to
Where does money, that so-called money come from? I mean, if we're so much in debt as Americans, how are we sending 70, 80 billion dollars to Ukraine?
exactly. And that's why Biden.
And we get taxed for that.
That's why Biden needs to just step down. He's incompetent. He doesn't know what he's doing. That whole administration is a joke.
Welcome, Angela.
What up, Angela? What up? What up going on? What's up? But you know, Donald Trump got accused or found guilty of, I think it was 34 counts of hush money.
Allegedly.
Yeah, exactly. It's just another way for them to keep him out of office. It's a big joke. I mean, even, that's the thing is like, they want control of this country, and it's going to stop this year because nobody wants them in there. The only people that want them in there is the Biden supporters. But again, it's a free country. You vote for who you want to. I don't give a shit. But it's like, oh, that's annoying.
Mine.
Oh. And so I feel that, yeah, you have a right to vote for who you want. But let's be smart about it. I mean, look where this got you. Look where Biden, and I'm not saying you voted for Biden, you're a moron. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is your choice got us where we're at. Your choice of this type, you thought this guy was going to save our country.
Or not voting.
He made it worse. You know, I think he made it worse. We're way worse off than we were when Trump was in office. And if you can't see that, then again, you're blind. You're totally.
Don't say
it's
it.
ridiculous. Don't say what?
Don't say it.
What? Stupid?
Yeah.
I mean, no, I'm kidding. You're not stupid. But the point is like, come on. How do you not notice that? How do you not? Okay, when I'm gonna look that up. When Trump was in office, the average gas price. Actually, let me say this real quick. Now, in February of 2024, the livable salary in Michigan is close to $54,000. $54,000.
Yep.
And average salary is around $49,000.
Yes.
So I'll let you finish that part.
So within that, just as a single adult, let me put this into perspective. As a single adult, no kids, no family, just a single adult in home, $34,826 per year he needs to make just to survive.
What up, James?
That's just to survive.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, rental fees, like the average cost is $1,345. Actual single cost around $1,700.
Yeah.
Now, if anybody knows about like apartments and rentals, you go there and you.
This is just the Holland area.
This
right?
is just the Holland area.
Yeah.
Now, in the factor of with that, if you ever see the application that says you need to make 3 times the amount of rent.
That's the stupidest shit.
Well, hang on. I mean, yes, it is. But you have to at least make $4,383
a month.
just to get just a
I
regular
don't think there's a
2-bedroom
job in
apartment.
this fucking county that does that unless you're like in a high ass end job.
Man, that's just alone without any kind of assistance, without any government assistance or any help. You have to make $4,000 a month just to survive.
Not to cut you off, but
But you did.
here's the thing. But it goes along with it. Here's the thing, because I know there's going to be people that are going to be like, oh, well, people will go to school and get a degree and do this and work their way up. Okay, yes, that happens, but not everybody wants to do that.
Oh, let me piggyback on that.
Okay, go.
I'm gonna piggyback.
Wrong person.
Because people
There's
have said
nobody over
go to college, go to this, do this, and get that degree. Did you guys not get help from Biden to delete your student account? But then yet he taxed us working people to cover your debt.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, make sense of that.
Right.
Let us work our asses off. But you go to school and we got to cover your debt too.
Nope, I got to pay mine.
You know, and it's just like, come on.
Yeah.
The government is just double dipping on everything.
Yeah.
And that's how they get their money, which is why I don't understand how we're so much in debt. But then yet, they want to charge an arm and a leg for everything we do. And tax that.
Yep. So, agreed. I agree on that one. I think it's just, they need to look at it. You know, the funny thing is sometimes I watch like some of the interviews like of his administration that they go out there and talk for him. And they always get stumped on people's questions because they don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
They're just there to collect a paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
And so the entire Biden administration just needs to be fired. We need to start fresh because obviously this didn't get us anywhere.
Well, see, that's the problem.
And if you can't see that, then go stop voting. Just
Well, see, that's the issue, okay? Now, everybody is like, I'm an American, I can do this, I can do that. Yeah.
Of course.
You know what else we can do? We can take over presidency. We can take over government. It is in our constitutional right that we can go inside the White House and take over.
Yep.
How many of us are just sitting here complaining and bitching about what's going on versus actually
Doing
getting
something.
together and actually going inside and taking over?
Yep.
It is in our constitutional right to do so.
Just like they did on January 6th, was it 2020?
I believe it was.
Something
Yes.
like that. You know, and they didn't do anything wrong. And you know, the funny thing is,
Well, now,
well, no, they got let in.
Oh, I know they got let in.
They didn't break any windows.
I know they got let in.
Yeah. That's the funny thing is they were allowed to be in there. I mean,
But notice when they're sitting there and arresting people, and they brought them outside. What they didn't show was the factor that those who were arrested were unhandcuffed. The only ones who actually went to jail were the ones who actually did something.
right.
That's what
Yeah,
they
if you're in there,
didn't tell people.
I get it. Yeah, if they went in there and people were destroying stuff, I get that part. But not everybody was doing that. It was a rally. It was a rally because they knew where this country was headed if Biden won. And so, and look what happened. And look where we're at now. I mean, this country
It's
is
really eating you alive,
moving
isn't it?
backwards. Huh?
That's eating you alive, isn't it?
It is. I'm sorry, but Biden is he's
He's an
he
alien.
shouldn't even, yeah, something.
But you know, let's talk a little bit about food.
Yes.
Okay, in a regular home, let's say a family of four back in 2019, 2018, a family could go a month with food at I believe it was $485.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, it was $485. Versus now the cost.
And this is all per month.
This is all monthly. Now, per cost monthly for families is $976 per month for food.
Wow.
Now, liberals, and when I mean liberals, you go figure it out.
You know who you are.
Yeah, you do. $1,585 per month.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's-
That is ridiculous. That is
Just to survive,
people are
just to eat.
to eat food,
Yeah.
to feed your kids. How do you go from spending $475 a month to almost $1,000
Exactly.
just to feed your family? That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now, in that same aspect, people from 1990, 7,000 people here in Holland. This is Ottawa County.
Yeah.
Ottawa County, not just Holland. This is Ottawa County. In 1990, 7,000 people were on SNAP, food stamps. Okay, 1998, more people got involved with work and got tired of
Was able
living
to get
off
jobs.
assistance
Yep.
and went to work. And it we had dropped down to 4,000 people. That's 3,000 people that just decided to get up and do something.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now, today, there's over 28,000 people on Medicaid and food assistance.
Food stamps. Yep.
And you're wondering where our money's going.
Yeah.
We're trying to feed people.
Yep.
We're getting taxed to feed people. We're getting taxed to clothe people, to home people. We're getting taxed the shit out of ourselves.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's in Holland, 94.9% has health coverage. That's considering Medicaid, all that stuff, but a majority of that is with employment. 13.3% is Medicaid. 12.7% are the people who are on actually food stamps, collecting food stamps and Medicaid, getting health coverage. Yet, people are getting taxed over and over and over and over again, just so people can live healthy lives. Some not so healthy, however, it's their life. They can do what they want. However, they're still getting taxed. Why, as people and ourselves, what's up, George? Why, how, and ourselves, are we not taking control of what we're doing here in Holland, Michigan, or in Michigan, or even in the country? Why are we not uniting to take over of what we need to be doing?
Exactly.
Why do we allow the government to run as they're running? Everybody knows, and everybody sees it. Everybody sees that the government's corrupted. That the government is the biggest gang in the world. Yet we do nothing. But the government doesn't mind putting any kind of finger pointing to other people or other countries of what they're doing just so they can hide their dirt behind scenes. You know, and that fact of the economy right now, it just plainly sucks. You know, I get that, you know, you want to enjoy life and live a good, humble life. However, people that can't do that are trying to make it and are having a hard time because things are so expensive, or you don't meet the criteria, or you didn't work long enough. And if you did work long enough, then your food stamps go down. Like, where do people get, I can't even say help. Where do people actually start caring about people's lives instead of money?
Yeah.
You know, that shouldn't happen at all.
Yeah.
We should all be caring. We should all be loving and just help each other. And yes, none of us can afford to help other people, but we can pray for each other
Right.
and ask. But yet, we'd rather sit here and complain. I did put in a little video with Ice Cube because of the factor that why are we going to sit here and complain about what we didn't get if we didn't put in the work?
Right.
When are we going to put in the work so we can stop complaining?
Exactly.
I don't understand that.
Yep. It's like we look at ourselves to a point where, you know, I don't want to live off the government.
I sure don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, but here's the funny thing is like, they say that the food stamps don't come from taxes, which I read that they don't. But then it's like, okay, well then where does that money come from then? Does it just appear? Does it just?
Hey, we still get taxed on that.
You know, it's like, okay, then how does that happen? How do people not get approved for that? That, especially since COVID, that screwed everything up.
No. COVID didn't screw anything up.
Hold on. I'm saying like because of all the stuff that shut down.
Gotcha.
But I'm saying like, I think that's why everything started going up, because companies were losing money. They were having to pay. Well, unemployment was another big thing at that time.
And those government checks per month.
The government checks. So now the country's playing catch up, and now these other companies are like, oh well, we want a piece of that too. So now we got to raise our prices. So
Exactly. I think you answered your own question.
yeah. So pretty much. But it's. I mean, yeah. Okay. Look at it like that. When is that going to stop then?
When we take over.
Yeah.
When we quit complaining, again, when we stop complaining, live up to our constitutional rights,
Yep.
unite, and take over the presidency, take over the government, and let's get things right. Or let's find somebody who's willing to do that.
Exactly.
I mean, that's why they oft some of these presidents, Kennedy,
Yeah.
some of these made them corrupt, like Clinton, Reagan, half these presidents, because they were doing something correct, and they were trying to help the people, and because the government was greedy and wanted money, well, let's off the president.
Yeah.
And I said it, you can come get me, I don't care. They off their own president because of the greed of money.
You know what I read online that, I mean, again, it could be a conspiracy theory that, you know, you got your conspiracy theorists out there, but that, hold on, I gotta sneeze.
Well, bless you there.
Thank you.
That's gonna tax you.
Yeah. That the driver of the Kennedy car is the one
One
who
who shot Kennedy.
Yeah.
They paid him money to off the president.
Yeah.
Because everybody was actually finally getting along, prices were affordable, housing was affordable, people could afford to live off of one person income in a house of four. Now, a house of four needs to make 3 times the amount of money just to live off, just to live a
And
good
they
life.
still can't even
And
survive.
you still can't survive.
Like, how do they expect, you know?
I can't tell you the Simpsons they didn't lie.
Oh, no,
The Simpsons have been on point so far.
Yeah, they're on point with that.
But here's the thing is we were warned by several people
Exactly.
that we need to start building our own gardens. We need to start making our own food,
True.
organic food, because of the factor that the prices are gonna reach unlimited goals for America to where we can't afford nothing.
Right.
To where now it's gonna look like, I would say just like Germany back in the day, where the people went to the presidency
Oh, yeah.
to get food, to get money, to get help. They controlled everything. The government controlled every single person's move, which is why they say we live free here, because we do what we want, we say what we want.
Yeah.
We have a constitutional law,
Yeah.
not a rule.
See, and that's the thing is, with our constitutional rules and laws, or whatever you want to call it, you know, the signatures on that Declaration of Independence wasn't doing that for what's going on now. They were doing that for the people that we had a voice in the government system. And the government now tries to block that out and try to say, you guys don't actually have a voice. That's not what, you know, they kind of try to turn
They
it around.
lie just to get what they want.
Exactly. And so
Yes, I said it again.
they do lie. I mean, we're not stupid. You know,
Again.
they lie about every fucking thing you can think of. You know, and there are, and I'm not saying all of them are like that. There are some good people out there that are out there making changes. But it all has to be that way. They all have to be on the same page. It has to come together to a point where everything is affordable. People can actually live their lives with no worries. Because other than that, and the number one thing that needs to stop is greed.
Lord have
Which
mercy.
obviously we all know that's never going to happen. But it's literally, it's sad to think about it. Like, I mean, how as any supporter, it doesn't matter who it is, you know, if you're the one that you're voting for or that you voted for turns out to be a piece of shit, you know, and
All right then.
I'm not saying anybody in general, but I'm saying like in hypothetically, if somebody was a piece of shit president and they made it the worst place to live in the world, wouldn't you feel dumb about yourself for having voted for that person? I would. I would be like, what the hell was I thinking? And that's where we're at now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? Like, I just look at our country as one of the greatest places on earth. And I love America. But it's like, we need to show our government is that we voted you in. Not the other way around. You work for us. You get paid by our tax money and other resources, however else you guys get paid. I don't know. I'm not a political person. But I do know we voted for you, and I do know you work for this country, which in turn, you work for us. as representatives of city, state, country, county, whatever it is, we voted you in. Now, like I said, there are a lot of people out there that are good politicians. They're out there doing the right thing. But those are the ones that are getting pushed to the side and not being allowed to speak. But there are ones out there that don't give a shit and will speak whether you like it or not. So that's what we need more of people that aren't afraid to speak, people that aren't afraid to do their job and be in there for the reason why what they got voted for. Because most of them are in there just for a paycheck. And it just needs to change. We need to let the government know that we, again, will take over this country if you don't start doing your damn job. Listen to the people, because that was how it started. That's the way it's supposed to be. Listen to us.
It starts with we the people.
Exactly. Listen to what the people have to say. Do your damn job. Stop trying to make decisions for us, because we didn't agree on this money to go to Ukraine. You need to give us that money back and give everybody in this country some payback.
We still have homeless veterans.
That's you.
We have a lot of homeless people. But yet,
Yes.
they can go give people $7 billion and we still suffer? And we get taxed on that shit?
That's what I'm saying.
Come on.
Our veterans, the ones that fought for this country, dead or alive, need some way to, and that's why some of them get PTSD. I mean, not
I'm wrong.
some of it, but some of them have the PTSD. Some of them are committing suicide because they feel they're not welcome, or they feel like they're not being honored and thanked for what they did for this country enough. I've already said this before. Our military people they get VA benefits, but they need more than that. They need housing. They need a car. If they want to go work, that's up to them, but they need more benefits. They need free food. But every veteran needs automatic food stamps, or something to help them. Anybody that's been in the war, anybody that's been in the military, good or bad, they need all that. I don't know if there's anybody that's done something like that, try to get them to get that, but that's what needs to happen, because that's the part that pisses me off the most too, is our veterans need to be respected more. They need to be honored more, because Veterans Day, one day a year, no, it needs to be all year long.
I'm gonna piggyback on that. So just to piggyback on what you just said, Ben. Okay, now I know I'm going to sound like an asshole here because I am. But let's put it this way: how much does a football player make?
Well, depending on the country.
Professional,
probably. If they're good, $15 million a year.
And what does he do? He plays football.
I mean, what?
He plays football, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, how much does a basketball player make?
Probably about the same.
Probably about the same.
Yeah.
Hockey player.
Probably a little bit less.
Okay.
But anyway.
But
yeah,
did they put their lines on the line for us?
Oh no, they never do.
So why are they getting paid more than the military people that put their life on the line for us?
Exactly.
Why do they get jacked?
Hey, Maryland.
Why do they get jacked out of cost and money or family support, or the VA takes months before they even hear back from the VA, which is why some of them are homeless still. Because you have to prove to the VA just the condition that you're in and have their doctor, not your doctor, their doctor, tell you that you're crazy or you're not crazy, or you actually do get a, PTSD or, whatever it is. They should automatically get help.
Benefits, automatically.
But see, that's the thing, is this is why I get upset, because people put sports above anything. And it's fine. I'm a sport fanatic too.
Oh, yeah.
However, I still don't believe that sports people should get paid more than military.
They shouldn't get paid. They should get paid on average, just like everybody else does.
Yeah.
They're just playing a game.
I mean, yeah, everybody makes, everybody gets raises and stuff like that, but it's all, like you just said, all depends on how you play.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
the VA, or not the VA, the military, didn't have a choice because, you know what, back in the day, they were drafted. They didn't want to go, but they were drafted. They had to go. It wasn't a choice.
Right.
But now,
if you didn't
people
go,
are
you got
joining
in trouble.
because, you know what, we need military people.
Yeah.
We need defense here in America. But how good is it if America doesn't even help them?
Right. Because then nobody would want to do it. It'd be pointless.
That's what pisses me off, is the fact that there's VAs out, veterans out there that need help, and they gotta wait months to years before they even get help.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I have family that's been in the military. They waited, let me tell you, they waited almost 3.5 years just for the doctor to say, oh yeah, I guess you are.
Yeah.
You are disabled. No shit, I lost a leg, you fucker.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm gonna go off that too.
Like,
Now-
seriously.
Exactly, because it's like I hear other people when I worked at the gas station. Which, hey Joe, what's up at mobile gas station by the fairgrounds? No, there were so many people that would come in that was in the military, and they would tell me some stories and things like that. But then I asked them, I'm like, okay, well then, did you have to get a regular job when you got back? Or he said, oh yeah, I work for a construction company. Okay, cool. I mean, again, it's their choice if they want to get a job, whatever. But I think that any military person or woman, man or woman, shouldn't have to worry about it
We shouldn't.
at all. They shouldn't have to worry.
They should come out with a bank account full of money, they don't gotta worry about shit.
Exactly.
If you put your life on the line in the military, why should you have to worry about anything? You're protecting the country. And now the country's turning around and saying, you didn't protect who?
Yeah. So you want $5 a day or $20 a month?
And then we'll wait 3 years before you can get paid.
Exactly. And then they make it sound so dramatic, and so you're going to get all this money and this job skills and things like that. And
No, you don't.
you're done. Okay.
I got plenty of people to tell you that's different. That's a scam that
Oh, I
they
know
get
it's
to
a
get
scam.
people in.
It is a scam because when I lived in California,
You know what they got? They got PTSD.
they had
They had
PTS,
PTS, PMS, everything.
PMS, yeah.
But no, they got a lot mental disabilities, physical disabilities because of the training, because of how they train people. Everything they came out with had nothing to do with job training.
Yeah.
They trained to survive, not to work.
See, that's true because now that I think about it, some of the stuff. Oh, because that's what I was going to say. When I lived in California, I was going to try out for the Navy, but I was already in my 20s. But I couldn't. I had a physical, and they said I couldn't because of my eyesight and my scars that I have on me. Because I've had surgeries and stuff. And I passed the test, the written test, or the computer thing that they had me do. But he said because of my health, I couldn't make it. And it made me think like, I get that part, but who was he to say that I couldn't do what I wanted to do? You know what I mean? Like, I really wanted to do it at that time, but it was like, now that I think back about it, I'm like, no, I'm glad I did. I would have been screwed.
I went out to be a Marine.
Yeah.
They said I couldn't join. I had markings on my body that they didn't approve of. I was a young kid, I was rebellious. I had more things on my body than, and I was disobedient. So, I didn't listen to law, I didn't listen to rules.
Yeah.
I benched for myself. So I had too much of a record for me to even do the military.
Yeah.
So they said no, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I was kind of mad, but then it made me realize, like, okay, well maybe that wasn't meant to be. So, who knows where my life would have been had I joined and went as far as, like my brother.
I'd probably still be waiting on VA check or something.
I know, right?
Sorry, I'm being an asshole right now.
No, $800,000 VA check they never sent you.
Yeah.
But
Oh no, that was my point. I'm sorry.
No, you're
but that was my point.
Yeah.
I mean, military versus sports.
yeah,
You know, people in sports don't put their life on the line. They sell product.
right.
Military people put their life on the line, and they sold their soul to America.
To a
protect
country,
it. For a
to a
country-
country that barely even acknowledges them after they get done,
Exactly.
except for a few Memorial Days, a few Veterans Days per year, and it's like
They get one day where there's explosions in the sky with color.
exactly.
You know, and it's just like, really? That's all they get is hot dogs, brats, burgers, and a boom in the sky. Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Yeah, let's remind them about booms in the sky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Half of these got PTSD. Like, they're gonna hide behind the bed. They're under the bed. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like,
Exactly.
well, I mean, it is what it is. But
I think
seriously,
hold on, I itch.
wow, wow, live. Oh,
So-
it's not even
that
on
wasn't
yet.
on me.
You guys did not want to. Oh wait, you are live.
Was that? Oh. Sorry. Anyway,
Wow, you just scratched your nuts on live
I-
your live podcast.
it's not like I pulled my pants down and did it.
We still wouldn't see anything. So
Yeah. Did you send that? Oh, there.
I didn't send
Well,
nothing to nobody.
Anyway, so I think our government needs to step it up and be more considerate to the military people, men and women, because there's a song.
Proud to be an American.
Band, huh?
Proud to be an American.
No,
Fade to black.
System of a Down sang
And, okay.
when they say, "Why don't the presidents fight the wars?"
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's very true. Why don't they ever? Why don't they go fight? Okay, I get it. You're
Well, actually, Kennedy was in the military.
right, but I'm saying like
Abraham Lincoln was in the military.
Abraham Lincoln. But today's or
George
chicken
Washington
shit.
was in the military.
I can't go if I wanted to, but our government is too chicken shit to do it. They want to start wars.
So
They're fine with
they
that.
want a check for $35 million to go, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Let's vote. No? Okay.
They
35
want-
million here in my pocket.
They're fine with starting wars, but they don't want to be a part of it.
Exactly.
So it's like, okay, let's see how it is. Go ahead and see, and that's the thing too with the whole stimulus checks bullshit.
That's what I was talking about.
Right. So that was basically their hush money.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, this whole Trump thing that he got accused of hush money is complete bullshit. Even if, yeah, we weren't there, we didn't know, blah, 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 I don't care. The point is that the government is here supposed to be here to protect us and work for us, but it's,
We're working
They
for
don't do
them
shit.
because everybody's working a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
Or sometimes a
And we
12-hour
shouldn't
job,
have to.
7 days a week.
and we shouldn't even have to pay taxes. Taxes are something that shouldn't even happen because they're not using it correctly. Okay, there's a road here in Holland called Chicago Drive. The news did an article about because it's getting remodeled, it's getting redone. Finally, they stated that some of the cement still dated back to the 1960s. That's how long it's been since this road has been fixed, updated, anything. And you're telling me our tax dollars are going towards that. Why did it take 40, 50, 60 years to fix one stretch of road? Okay, where'd all that money go? Who's saying something?
You're right. I mean,
You know?
that's funny. That's a funny factor. Where?
Where did all this money go? all that tax money, and it's a main road too. It's very busy. It's used all the time. And it's like, how do you not fix this road? And it's. You got anything else to say?
Yeah, well, let's speak on that because I watched the video the other day, and you know, DOT has regulations for trucks and cars, and the city has laws for how high your car can be, and
Yeah.
it's got to be in good driving conditions, and we have to follow regulations and rules.
Remember when they
However,
you can have a horrible muffler?
yeah, you couldn't have loud
Couldn't have a
mufflers.
loud muffler. Yep.
Here's the thing. How is that we're supposed to follow these rules and regulations when the roads are shit?
Exactly.
There's potholes in almost every damn road. And they're deep.
Yeah.
And they don't want to pay for it when we take it to the mechanic and the shocks are bad or the ball joint got broke or something is, with the steering. Like, then the insurance doesn't want to pay it because it was a road hazard, but the city doesn't want to pay for it because it's not their fault.
Yeah. Exactly.
But, I'm going to say that's BS.
It is. It's horrible.
So, at this point, the government and the city is, whatever it is here in Michigan as well as all over,
I'm gonna look something up real quick.
it's all double dipping, just for money. Greed.
It doesn't say where it's at. Oh, okay. So here's the funny thing, and I looked this up. For the state that started one of the first first paved roads in the country was Woodward Avenue in Detroit. For us starting that, you would think they would have a good way of keeping them in good shape. Yes, there's a lot of roads in the United States. In Michigan. Roads, yeah.
Roads.
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 And
Roads.
you would think that, you know what pisses me off?
A
You know
lot.
what grinds my gears? No, I'm just kidding. Is, why do they just half-ass them? Like they put that shit.
Because then they get more money when
snake
it breaks.
shit.
Because then they get more money.
Like what you see in parking lots.
Yeah. The stripe a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's free advertisement. But just because it's a Band-Aid over a crack. That's all it is. Because really, how they saw fit, because I did ask, how they saw fit was repair the road, but make it to where eventually it does break,
Yeah, it's gonna break.
just so they can tax the hell out of the people living in the city, so they can rebuild it again.
But here's the weird
That's how
thing.
they get the money in there.
Yep.
Just like a car, and every car that you buy, there's a warranty on the transmission, or there's a warranty on the motor, but not the transmission. Why? Because if the transmission goes out, then you have to purchase another transmission at full price, because it was not covered through the
Right.
insurance you buy from the dealership.
Yep. But here's the funny thing. Okay, so fixing the roads, roads, fixing the roads to a point where they last 10, 15, 20, 30 years. Let's just say that. Which, when the roads need to be repaired, yeah, they create jobs. Okay. But if you got
That's
to
just more
create
money.
jobs, exactly, that's more money having to go out to pay these people. So you would think to save money, you would figure out a way to where you don't have to keep fixing the roads as much as they do. But they don't, because they want to waste our taxes.
Be nice.
And so
You.
Me?
I'm looking at you.
Me?
Be nice. Yes, be nice.
no, I'm not going to be nice.
Good.
But on that note, we want to say thank you for our viewers. This was just a quick episode,
What's up, Henry?
even though it wasn't that quick. It's supposed to only be 30 minutes, but we're good.
Yeah, we got we might as well finish till 9. Or you want to call it a day?
Yeah, we'll call it a day.
We'll call it a day.
But so, But let me get the sponsors one more time. Sponsors! Pure West Compassion Club. Excuse me, sorry. Pure West Compassion Club, we thank you for being our sponsor. Chris, you're an awesome dude. Great friend. We appreciate you. Get a hold of him at 616-772-9420. If you need anything, get a hold of Chris or anybody that is there at their shop. 94. Oh my God, I always forget their address. 9430 Adams Street. 9430 Adams Street. Right next to Love's in the old Burger King. Can't miss it. Get a hold of them. Stop in. 10 to 6 is their hours. 6-1 or Zamudio Ramos Cleaning Service, LLC, owned by Angela Zamudio. What's up, Angela? You do a great job. Everybody knows that. But if you want to see it for yourself, get a hold of Angela. 616-321-0309 for other service that you need. That way, get a hold of her so she'll know. 616-321-0309. Pass it over to Marcos for our last word.
Well, just to let everybody know, we do have a constitutional right to unite and to take over presidency as well as government. Speaking with that is, if we feel that they're not doing their job, if we are capable to do so, we can do that. We can help them with their job. We can vote them out. We can vote new people in. Those who are going to look after the people and our vets, not just themselves in their pockets.
Yeah.
But I want to thank everybody for joining us. Henry Ford, Marilyn. We also had George Salazar, James Thomas, Angela Zamudio, Chango Ramos, Mike and Celica Morin.
Joseph.
Joseph.
Caboni.
Yeah, it was nice speaking to you the other day, too.
Yep. Oh, yep.
He said he's on it. That's another day.
Yeah.
However, just thank you everybody for joining in and continue to support Black River Studios. We are trying, and actually, should we tell them what's going on?
Okay.
Let's spend the next 15 minutes saying that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that real quick. All right. So we have where we're at now. We have an opportunity that fell in our laps to move into a bigger studio, which we will be moving in a couple of days. It is a perfect spot for what we were looking for. As of right now, we got let's see, there's 4 rooms, 4 separate rooms for the studio to where we can branch out and have different things going on at the same time. We got music, we got podcast, we got our meeting room, a photography room. We got 2 bathrooms.
2 bathrooms.
It's going to be awesome. We got a waiting room. It's perfect. It's exactly what I was hoping to find. Thanks to Marcos too, because he's the one that found it pretty much. Marcos, you found it.
Yes.
Excellent. That's all.
So,
Go ahead. I was just saying, we are building a team that is going to be. We're going to be one of the best in the state of Michigan. We're out here not to compete with everybody, but to show that we're here. We're out here trying to show everybody that what we can do, and it's basically where if it doesn't look good, then I'm not going to release it.
Hi, Dominic.
Because Black River Studios is all about perfection. If it's, we're going to make it look good. We're going to have where people can come in and record.
Record music.
Music can come in, obviously, for the podcast.
Making videos.
Music videos, reels.
Skits.
Just about anything. Skits.
We also do weddings, quinceañeras.
Yep. Weddings,
parties, anything that we need a video or a picture for, we can do.
Awesome. Another thing, real quick, is that we got a big boost that we're gonna announce soon. Who we teamed up with. We will announce that soon. I'm not gonna let everybody
That's
know
great,
yet.
that happened. I mean, that's another thing that
Yeah, a big,
we worked hard
huge,
for.
yeah, it's something that is, everybody's gonna be like, good job. Another one is, a big chain store, is also gonna, team up with us as well.
Yes,
So, which I still gotta hand the paper in, but it's all good.
it's there though.
It's ready to go. So there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things that are gonna be happening.
A lot of brand new things that are happening. We do have, oh my God, we have brand new business cards.
Business cards, yeah.
We have, we're gonna have almost brand new stuff that's happening.
Yep.
We wanna thank Henry Ford for jumping in.
Yes, for sure.
The wiring
Ford.
and, the altercations and things that are happening there right now.
Yep.
We've been cleaning and, well, started last night, started remodeling and put a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're doing a lot of brand new things. This is it. I mean, again, man, this is where I say I'm proud of you, Ben, for the fact that it started in a basement to this studio,
Yep.
and now a bigger, better studio.
Yep. With a waiting room and an exit sign.
With that exit sign is funny.
Yeah.
But, in all aspects of this thing, Ben has worked really hard. He had a vision.
Thanks, James.
Ben had a huge vision.
Yes, for sure.
All I wanted to do was make sure that his vision came true, because I knew how to take the steps. I knew what to do for that.
Yeah.
So at this point, I was just like, how can I make this go? And then after doing just a tiny bit of research, tiny bit, I didn't have to work hard for this.
Yeah.
Just a tiny bit of research. I used my skills, used my connections. We were able to find a new place, and Ben is actually, we're going to start doing bigger, better things. Not only in our studio, but in ourselves.
Yes. Exactly.
We have a new attitude,
New beginning.
new beginnings for everything. Unfortunately, in business things happen.
Yeah.
And it just has to be. It's always been that way.
Yep. Exactly. And to add to that, we had to make some changes in the past couple of months. That there was situations that just wasn't working out. And so we, as a group, need to come together to say, you know what, if this business wants to go forward, then we need to fix the broken parts. And so that's what we're doing. It's nothing personal towards anybody that was involved. And I need everybody to understand that it's all about business. I want this business to thrive. I want this business to explode.
It's your vision. It's your baby.
Point. Exactly. I'm like, nobody's going to ruin it for me, And there was a few people that were involved that didn't see my vision like that. And so...
It was their vision, not yours.
Exactly. So it's like, they had some good ideas, but it wasn't up to par of, there was some stuff that I thought, let's do that, but never happened. So, unfortunately, that's
Thank you,
what
baby girl.
happened. But we move forward with Black River Studios in a new studio, and let's just work. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy ourselves.
You guys are going to be so surprised when things are going. When we take this off, especially in July, is going to be our biggest month. You guys are going to be surprised at what we got for you.
Yes.
It is crazy. However, we are working on several movie stars and some singers that we're working with right now.
Yep.
We are growing. We're actually expanding out into the country to where people are contacting us to figure out what's happening and if it's the right move to actually be on the show.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
unfortunately, we did have to let go of Jennifer Pena.
Yeah.
there was just too much controversy to put on our podcast at the moment because we're just now doing it in the
Finding
beginning,
things out, yeah.
and what was happening is kind of like that was fitting our schedule at this point.
Yeah.
So I do apologize for everybody that was going to happen. We wanted to happen too, but at this point, until all matters with her in our studio gets, fixed and complete, then we can't put her on the show.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. Like again, I want to thank Marcos for all the help that he's done, all the shit that he's done, and all the
What I do?
late nights. Like,
The sore body.
well, you see, this is the thing: is the schooling that I did was more for film, not to run a business. But my vision was to obviously run a business, but Marcos' skills was to a point where he knew where to put that, push that in that direction. And so, honestly, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be where we're at, honestly.
Aw, thank you.
And so, well, I mean, it's true. I mean, I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to sit here and say you didn't do anything. Because, I mean, and then Tito,
He has put a lot in this.
he
too.
has put, yeah, he's got some big things happening too. So,
We'll leave it there.
excuse me,
He's not here.
Juan.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta
Alpha
get
One.
used to that.
Yeah, Alpha
But
One.
we'll just leave it at that point right there. He's not here, so we won't.
Yeah, we'll let him explain all that. So, big things are happening. We're ready to.
Thank you, James.
We're ready to. I'm just ready. I mean, I'm ready to run this
There's a
business.
whole list this month. A whole list that we're gonna be super busy.
We're never gonna see anybody. Just kidding.
Actually, I haven't seen anybody. I've been stuck in the studio.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been stuck in both studios.
Yep.
So,
Oh, also thanks to Miller Inc.
oh yes,
Miller Inc. Junior and Michelle, we appreciate you guys. You guys have been a big help as well. My hats off to you guys because it's like
they put a perspective in our heads of
Exactly.
more business, more
A way to
compliance
run a
and-
business.
Yeah, how to run the business.
yes,
Correctly.
yep. And so, and they said they'll back us up no matter what. So,
My hats off to them.
yep, they're good people. They're really good people. Yeah, Miller Inc. They're right next door to us. You got to have an appointment though if you want to walk in there. So, but
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate that, buddy. That's awesome.
oh yeah, for sure. I mean, again, I mean, Marcos has kicked ass, 100%.
I just don't have a suit or a cape.
Yeah. But it's like, if I wasn't working, I would have obviously been here more. But I work 40 hours a week. And it's like, this is my only time to be here. It's after I get out of work or on my days off, which I only get 2 days off. But it is what it is. But we're moving up. That's all that matters. And once we get into the new studio, get everything in there, which is going to be this weekend. Yeah, I do want to get a rug in that one podcast room though.
Oh, okay.
Obviously we can do that.
I can shoot some messages.
Okay, because Angela.
Yeah, let's shoot some messages.
Yeah. Anyway,
So, and again, in all aspects of this, I really wanted Ben's vision to come through, and I wanted his dreams to come true. It was something God put on my heart because Ben was going to school, taking care of family, taking care of business, taking care of what he had to do, plus had time for a podcast. That's a lot of work. And I know what it's like to actually want a dream come true, but it's hard because you're working all the time.
yeah.
However, since I've been back, I had a lot of time on my hands. And so I made some moves. I did exactly what I had to do to make sure that it was suitable for you. And I think this was just God's way of going, okay, I gave you a little studio. What can we do with it?
Yeah.
and we started doing exactly what needed to be done. And then all of a sudden, he blessed us with a bigger, better studio.
Yeah.
So now we got to take care of what we have now and do exactly what God wants us to do with it. And that is to pick up the community, do things for the community,
Yep.
Act in the community,
Yep.
and be the voice for the community.
Exactly.
So with that, we are going to do exactly what we need to be doing. And yes, it was hard because I did spend 14 hours, almost 14 hours a day cleaning that new studio, carpets, wiping down every single nick and cranny of the walls and ceilings and doors. The windows that I scraped,
Yeah.
painted both. Why paint the damn window?
Yeah, and then exactly. That was freaking stupid.
The curtain up.
Also, thanks to Lakeshore Janitorial for doing the carpets. It helped because it did take the smell.
That smell was her. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you. And we got a video coming up for you guys, so you let us know when you're ready for that.
Yes. So again, thank you, Ben, for the opportunity to perceive, your dream, to help allowing me to perceive your dream. I really like that because it gave me something to do.
Yeah.
But it also allows me to show you that how business can actually run,
Right.
and how things are actually ran. Put you in a different perspective of attitude as well as a person in yourself to handle what you need to handle.
Right.
I mean, I put things in perspective. You just did what you had to do with it.
Right.
Other people put stuff in perspective, like Miller Inc. They put stuff in perspective. You pulled the trigger on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, kudos to you. I'm proud of you. You grew, you're growing, and you're about to succeed in more higher in the future.
Yeah.
To where eventually this will be an empire, not just a podcast or just a photo shoot or just a video shoot or just Black River Studios.
Right.
It's going to be where people are actually going to come to you to, hey, let's make a movie.
Yeah.
Let's shoot a scene here. Can you help us shoot a scene?
Yeah.
I'll fly you down to Texas. I'll fly you to California. Come help me shoot this video. See what I'm saying? This is the vision that you had that I want to make come true.
Right.
So I've been working hard for you because you can't hardly be here because of your work.
Yeah.
So at this point, this is why I was working hard. But I was also helping you be your backbone as well as your eyes behind your head and helping you walk and train you through how to be a boss.
Right.
And
Exactly.
it actually worked. And now you're doing exactly what you need to be doing, and so I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And again, like I said, I appreciate what you've done for me. And it's like,
I mean, even the sound machine.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, we got all kinds of stuff, and that one, it was just part of what we had to do here. No podcast should go without a sound machine. Trust me. The soundboard is awesome.
Which, Henry Ford, if you're able to put that into the soundboard, that would be great. I mean, up there with the other ones.
Oh, hey, let's do the Ben dance. Let's end the show with the Ben dance. Let's do the Ben dance. Let's end the show with the Ben dance. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. You guys be careful. It's the weekend, so hey, have fun. Here we go. We're going to do the Ben dance. You ready? Here we go. God bless everybody. Be at peace.
All right, everybody have a good night. We'll see you on Monday. Peace.